that lengthening of the spine. Sense and feel that. Hands just resting comfortably on the knees or in the lap. And the minute you sit up, you start to activate your attention networks. So the mind comes online in a different way to when we're lying down. Keep the mouth closed and just notice the breath. We're going to start with breath outside of the nostrils, so the area of the upper lip. Notice the sensations of breath at that point. Every time your mind wanders, just bring it back. No technique, just awareness, sensation. You might like to move your awareness to the nostrils, the outsides of the nostrils. So not the passageways themselves, but just start with the nostrils, around the outside of the nostrils, and notice the ebb and flow of breath and sensation there. Moving the awareness into the nostrils themselves, into the channels. Now you might notice a little more sensation. The experience may have become a little deeper, a little more tactile. Just keep noticing, keep curious. The passage of air moving in and moving out. The difference on inhale to exhale. The temperature of inhale and exhale and the differences there. And now move the awareness up into the nasal channels themselves. The channels, incredible network of channels behind the nose itself. Feel as though the breath is entering the nostrils, as you just noticed, and then entering this huge network of channels. Notice the direction of air. Does it seem to move up and expand into the brain? Because essentially that is where it's going. As well as into the lungs. Breathing out. Notice whatever you can. It might be a sensory experience that's deep. It might be challenging. Just do your best. Breathe in now and feel the breath going into the nostrils and rising up to the forehead. And see if you can experience that sensation to some degree. Notice now the breath in the cheeks. As you breathe in, do you notice any sensation in the inner cheeks of the mouth? Breathing in and out through the nose still. Moving the awareness to the back of the mouth. Follow the sensations to the back of the mouth and into the throat, and feel perhaps the soft breath massaging the throat, the vocal cords. Get really curious about the sensations, the experience, the beingness of this practice. You might feel the breath now flowing out to parts of the shoulders. Underneath the collarbones. Underneath the scapula, the shoulder blades. You might notice the breath moving the upper spine. The ribs. Now moving the awareness into the rib cage and the chest itself. As you breathe in, do you feel the rib cage expanding in all directions? The diaphragm broadening, flattening, lungs filling. How does these sensations feel for you? Allow the rhythm of the breath to be soft and natural for you. Finding your own rhythm. Unhurried breath. Breathing into a capacity, a depth, a fullness that is engaging without feeling in any way effortful, without feeling that it is straining you in any way. Breathing out, taking all the time you need for the breath to leave. Lightly engaging the lower belly as you finish the exhalation, helping the lungs to more deeply or more fully empty. And let's take a few more rounds of breath in this way, breathing in, chest, rib cage, expanding in all directions, diaphragm moving down, a feeling of fullness in the chest, maybe even in the area of the diaphragm, waist. And then as you breathe out and the breath leaves, shift the attention to the abdomen, lower belly, as you draw the navel in slightly. So it feels as though the in-breath is arising from the rib cage and the chest. The action initiated from this part of you, and the out-breath is initiated from the lower abdomen, perhaps even the pelvic floor. So we start to experience the application of a little bit more technique here. See if you can find the balance between technique and sensing and feeling what is arising as you breathe. Feel free to stay here with this interoceptive breath for longer if you wish. Otherwise, bring your palms in front of the heart. Feel the touch of the hands. Rubbing the palms together now. Palming the eyes. Preparing to finish our practice with this nourishing technique. and the ability to cultivate that interoception as we look into the hands, noticing the detail, noticing how this feels for the eyes. When you're ready, releasing your hands.